Howdy y'all, and welcome to Evolution Revolution with me, Gillard Anderson, Specialist, where we see how things evolve.
Evolution.
Ever wondered how that turns into this or this turns into that? Well, today we're going to see where the elusive pangolin, or Philodota if we want to get all sciencey, came from way back when.
The pangolin is a pinecone-like organism that inhabits Asia and sub-Saharan Africa. They have a diet of insects, mostly ants and worms, can range from 12 to 40 inches long, and their life expectancy is about 20 years. I predict the future pangolin will evolve into this.
By golly, there it is! The beginning of the timeline! Sarcastodon, back in the Eocene era, originated in what is now known as Mongolia, a very chilly place way back when. As you can see from this fossilized being, the species was furry and bear-like with a long tail and small ears. See here this spine? Well, this is what you call a homologous structure, which means that this bony spine is similar to the spine of a pangolin nowadays because of common ancestry. Fascinating! Behold, the Cynodesmus! I swear this critter used to look like a long coyote. I could smell it on there. North America back in the Oligocene era. Those dry, long, vast plains. The facial and tail structures are the homologous structures to our pangolin friend. Here we observe the Acrophoca longitrosis, which is, I don't know why it has such a long name, you know, it's basically just a long seal with a fat neck. It inhabited the coast of Peru and Chile. That's my favorite food. During the late Miocene, early Pliocene era, this Coeles bonicle structorial is its humerus, which is the homologous structure. You know, I bet he told some great jokes, you know, he's got a humerus and all, but, you know, they're not as good as mine. You know, if he was alive, well, he'd be dead if he was alive. Also, he is dead. I tell better jokes. And lastly, the Smilodon. Smiling for miles with those big saber teeth of his, closest common ancestor species to the pangolin. There he is! There he is! All the way from the Pleistocene era. What a pretty looking pure American cat god. Mostly from Brazil though. His homologous structure, I got it. His homologous structure is located in the leg for the pangolin. Now all you youngins are educated on the great king of the pine cones, the pangolin. What a majestic creature. I hope everyone was thoroughly entertained and maybe learned a thing or two.
Sir, do you have a filming warrant?
See you later, folks. This has been Gillard Anderson on Evolution Revolution. See you later.
What Gillard didn't have time to explain was how evolution works. The scientific theory of evolution was first discovered by biologist Charles Darwin in 1859. He found that animals of the same species that lived in different places had different adaptations to each of their environments. This helped prove his theory because it showed that by physical or social barriers separating a species, the groups were isolated into evolving into something different. Natural selection would then kill off the less adapted animals, causing the species as a whole to evolve, which means that everything once evolved from a common ancestor. An example of this would be vestigial and homologous structures. Homologous structures. Vestigial structures are structures a creature has but doesn't use anymore, and homologous structures are similar or the same structures in different species, demonstrating descent from a common ancestor. So here's a recap for this episode. The Sarcastodon, Cynodesmus, Acrophoca longistrosis, the Smilodon, and finally, the pangolin. Tune in next time for What Types of Animals Look Like Poop?